I Am, the art exhibition, is currently showing at Hibiscus Gallery and Dance Studio. The exhibition closes on the 24th of August. I Am, the art exhibition, consists of 11 images, 12 feet by 4 feet in size. Painted by Trevor Jarvis, an artist, animator and educator, these paintings are part of a wider body of work. 24 paintings in total, and are available for sale, both as originals and as limited edition prints. The proceeds of the sale will be donated to I Am, Imagining, Animation and Media Project, a project concerned with equipping young people in Africa with the skills to take advantage of global creative opportunities. In the remainder of this video, Trevor Jarvis talks about his work.
These works came from a recent trip to both Ethiopia and Ghana, and it's a comment on the life that I saw when I was out there. And I tried to express what I saw in this medium, and this is what I came up with. They were all dressed in black, so I added in the colours that I thought, and they were a set of mourners, I guess, to well, just to mourn at your funeral. Yeah. And they interested me. Originally, I think there were about four of them, and well, they interested me because I've never seen people hired as mourners. It's the national dance of Ghana, and while I was passing by this funeral, I happened upon these dancers, and I just couldn't resist capturing them. These, because a funeral is an everyday thing, I would say, in Africa. It happens. I saw so many, and it's more a social event. Yeah, I know somebody's died, but it feels that way. People come there to be together and stuff, and yeah, watching them dance is something else. But you have to see it and know the movements. And again, they were dressed in black. No, they were dressed in traditional cloth, kente. And again, I added what colours I thought were appropriate. These were just people at the funeral that were just busting out in their own style of adjua. Again, they were all dressed in black. And again, I've used the artistic license to express myself, because I love watching them do that dance. And these are just some of the poses. Well, I've tried to capture some of the movement, some of the poses. Yeah, these are a set of women. I saw them and I asked them, would they like to have a picture taken of them. That's how I think that's how, yeah, I recorded them like that via a couple of photographs. And what made me laugh was they all instantly, as soon as it was camera time, they all instantly had a pose. Yeah. They were setting the pose. And I only just wanted to take just a normal picture, and that just made me laugh at the way, you know, they responded to the idea of a photograph being taken. Yeah, and again, it just made me want to paint. This was a couple, they were salsa in the open air, but in Ethiopia they've got a style of salsa. I don't know how to describe it. It's something that you have to see again. But it's really romantic, actually. and I tried to say something about the romance that I was seeing between these, between this couple. Yeah. This image, this painting, and there are a few more outside there. They're kind of connected together, and how do I cut this story down? Anyway, I was in a village, and it's called Mancranso, yeah. And there was this what I thought there was this main road, not paved, you know, one of them dirt road. That's the word I was looking for. Anyway, I was talking to the chief there, and his wife came in, and she went, and he said to me, "Oh yeah, that's my wife. Could you go and give her something?" And I thought, oh, she'd just be outside. And when I went outside, I couldn't see her. And I asked somebody who was passing by, "Oh, have you seen this woman? I need to give her whatever it is I had." And he said to me, "She's just over there, if you turn down there." And I thought, you know, I'd be easy to see her because there's nothing here. And as soon as I turned that corner, I met up on this. It was so densely populated, I couldn't believe it. This was a place I thought maybe 2 or 3 people lived, from what I could see. And all of a sudden there was structure there. And like I was saying to you earlier, they reminded me of, how can I say, sort of like cubist paintings, drawings in the sky or on the hill or wherever. There.
Well, that concludes this section. We have 4 more to do in the other part.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we go.
It could be most anywhere in Africa, because I've noticed on my travels, most places in the ghetto is set up pretty similar. And I've had comments, especially with this piece here, about favelas.
Yes.
All different, someone took me to Morocco with this. This took somebody to Morocco, and the lights in the windows and stuff. So yeah, it's possible that it is in Mancranso, but it was the idea of the way people lived in these heavily populated.
Yes.
It's an extension of the paintings.
That's right.
Yeah. I sort of got into the idea of working in a kind of influenced in a kind of cubist way with these buildings and stuff like that, which is how these other works kind of evolved. This is my favourite place in Ghana, high up on the hills. It's a place called, they use this grey stone to build a lot of the houses there. But in the sun, it looks blue. And to me, I love blue light. And I enjoyed painting this because of the colour blue. And for me, I can express, well, I feel I can express myself a lot using that colour. Oh, these buildings, I'm just kind of, in this piece here, I'm just kind of exploring more of that, the idea of cubism in the way that they construct and plan out their buildings. And like I was saying before, for me, they're like sculptures in the sky, drawings, and I'm just playing on that with this piece here, and you know, working with a lot of bold colours to explore that idea. Yeah, so all of these pieces are kind of related in this sense, or in that sense. And yeah, that's what I saw and felt, and that's my story of when I was out there in Africa.